What is going on, YouTube? Joe here with Culination Media, and welcome back to another episode of Pokemon Omega Ruby. This is episode number 37, and my oh my, it has been almost 2 months now since I've recorded an episode of this game, which is outrageous. Hopefully I remember what exactly is going on here. If I remember correctly, we left off right before going up against the gym leaders of Mossdeep City, which would be Tate and Liza, the Psychic-type trainers. They used to use Lunatone and Solrock in the old games. I don't know if that's going to be the case this time around, but we are going to find out. Still haven't evolved our Machoke. That probably won't happen for a while. But we're actually kind of coming up on the end of the game-ish here. We really don't have that much left. Honestly, we could be fighting the Elite Four within 10 episodes or so. Possibly even less than that. Anyway, as we're getting started today, of course, just a friendly little reminder in case you guys haven't done so already and you would like to show your support to the channel, the series, and all that fun stuff, you can do so in the likes or in the comment section below. All of that stuff does help out. I hope you guys are excited to push through this last section of the game and enjoy this really interesting part of the storyline, at least in my opinion. So here we go, starting off with Tate and Liza. Hey, 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 were you surprised? Oh, Tate says heh and Liza says hee hee. Very interesting. We don't need to talk because we can each tell what the other is thinking. Telepathically. All in our minds. There we go. Took a while for her to get that line out. This combination of ours, can you beat it? Oh my goodness, they can like fly? Are they floating? What is this? Or that was just a really interesting jump that they had going on there. Anyway, Liza and Tate. Here we go. The gym leaders of Mossdeep City. This is our 7th gym badge if we can obtain it. They're going to start off with Solrock and Lunatone, and they only have those 2 Pokemon, so I'm assuming this is going to be kind of a piece of cake as far as gym battles are concerned. They are at level 45, which is a little bit scary, but it's nothing that we can't handle. I guess we will gang up on Lunatone here. I'll go for the Magical Leaf, and we can Mega Evolve with Eric and go for a Leaf Blade since that is our most powerful attack. Hits on the physical side, not that it really matters. Giga Drain also does a lot of damage, especially after the special attack boost that Sceptile gets, so it's all good. Actually, we get an attack boost too, I'm pretty sure. Anyway, there's the Leaf Blade, and that's going to not quite take out this Lunatone. It does have a level advantage on us, but unfortunately for Tate and Liza, Lunatone does not outspeed either one of our Pokemon, and Arc is going to take it out with a Magical Leaf. And Arc is going to grow up to level 43 as well. I feel like we're not over-leveled, or I really feel like we're not that under-leveled either. I feel like we're right where we should be. Although we are going to be adding a new team member also in this episode, most likely, just because of how short this gym battle is. Lanoon was trying to learn Slash there. I'm not going to teach that to him, obviously, because he is our HM slave. Rock Slide actually does a decent amount, considering it hit both of our Pokemon there. Pretty sure Giga Drain will take it out in one hit, so that's just what we're going to go for there. It is super effective thanks to Solrock's rock typing. And that's actually going to get Eric back up to full HP as well. So down goes the Solrock. Experience all around. Nobody grew any wow, nobody grew. Yes, I can speak English. Nobody grew any levels there. At least after Solrock went down. Somebody grew level after Lunatone went down. But that is besides the point. There's our beautiful reward for defeating Tate and Liza. The Mind Badge has the power to make all Pokemon up to level 80 obey us, even in trades. It also enables Pokemon to use the HM move called Dive. And they want us to have this too. TM04, which is Calm Mind. So we could give that to Arc, but I kind of like having the Will-O-Wisp there. I'm not sure that I want to get rid of Magical Leaf either, because it's kind of pretty decent coverage to have. There's quite a few Pokemon that are 4 times weak to grass, so it's kind of useful sometimes. But we really don't need much more coverage other than the Psychic Fairy. Because I'm pretty sure the rest of our team can just handle any other threats that may be coming our way. Our team's pretty well rounded. The only thing is that we don't have any electric type users, and we're not going to because the Pokemon I'm going to be adding is a water type. Anyway, I'm just basically babbling here. How do we get out of here? There's the teleporter. I knew there was some fancy way to do it, I just wasn't sure exactly what it was. So there we go, we have 7 out of 8 badges, and now we're going to witness some shenanigans. Of course it has to be Team Magma doing some nonsense. What in the world is that? A giant beam, like laser beam it looks like, just shooting out of the ocean. What? A pillar of light appeared from the sea! That direction, is that the direction of Route 128? Whoa, dude, seriously, dude! Heh, this is the end of the world. Skitty, don't worry, calm down. Poor Skitty. Out of everyone here, I'm most concerned about that poor little Skitty. Whoa, that was like a total shocker. What the heck was that? That big fat pillar of light totally came out of here, didn't it? Why are we talking like that? I don't understand. I don't understand. Nobody actually speaks that way. Okay, that's a lie. People do speak that way. Culination, I heard from little Liza and Tate that you visited their gym. Little Liza and Tate? I was thinking of trying to catch you while you were in the area, but then this happened. We should talk. Let's go to my place. Oh, we're getting invited to Steven Stone's house. How romantic. Thank you, Steven. What a gentleman he is. Let's see what he has to say about all this going on. Ah, yes. I suppose I should welcome you to my home. Please forgive the rather sparse decor. I forgive you, Steven. Now, where to begin? Let us take a moment to understand what is happening to our world right now. That rumbling that shook the earth just now, the eardrum rupturing explosion we heard, they are proof that a seal which was long hidden deep undersea has been undone at last. The super ancient Pokemon that has been sealed deep beneath Route 128 since ancient times. It slept until now in the seafloor cavern. And now it is awake. Fortunately, the entrance to that cavern was sealed by the power of a certain Pokemon, all in an effort to keep any human or Pokemon from ever breaching it. But now it appears that the scheming of that terrible team has undone the seal. There is no doubt that they intend to revive the super ancient Pokemon, and once they do so, it seems they hope to make its power their own, which could only mean bad things for this universe. If that team obtains the power of the super ancient Pokemon, it will upset the balance of nature in this world. A crisis unlike any other before it will befall every living thing on this planet. That's pretty major. I plan to do everything in my power to quell this situation. That is my duty. But there is a limit to what I can do with my power alone. Yes, everyone has their limits, Steven, even you. That is why I'm asking for your help. I have great faith in your abilities. Lend me your strength to help put a halt to these teams' mad ambitions. With you and I and our Pokemon all working together, we will overcome this disastrous turn of events. I don't think it is out of the question. I will entrust you with this. And he is just going to hand over HM07, which is Dive, which we're going to need to get to the ocean floor to confront Team Magma after they have awakened Groudon. Alright, the Devon Scuba Gear. What is that? I don't remember that from the previous games. If you were to dive in the correct stretch of water along Route 128, I believe you should be able to reach the entrance to the seafloor cavern. I will join you when I finish my duties. Please do what you duties. Please do what you can to stop Team Aqua and Team Magma. Until then, I'm trusting you to do this time. Okay. Sounds good, I suppose. And as for the scuba gear, I'm assuming that's just what is going to allow us to survive underwater for long periods of time. I must have just skipped over that little explanation. But first, we're going to capture the final member of our team because we're also going to teach that team member Dive. So I know exactly where we're going to be getting it. It's going to be on Route 118. You can also capture the Pokemon on Route 119 in both Pokemon Alpha Sapphire and Omega Ruby. Doesn't matter which version you're playing, but we do need to fly to Mauville City. So we're going to do that first because, yeah, that's just the closest place, and we don't have the Eon Flute yet, which apparently allows you to fly anywhere you want, which is just kind of crazy to me. I'm very excited for that. I have a feeling that I'm just going to be surprised by it even when I do get to try it out for the first time. I have no idea why I just try to activate my fishing rod at that point. As fun as fishing in the mall sounds, it's just not possible. Now we can fish, and there's a 95% chance of finding the Pokemon we want with a Super Rod, and that's what I have registered, so we'll see if it's in our favor. And it is, because we have a wild Carvanha appearing. That's right, the final member of our team is going to be Carvanha, and eventually a Sharpedo. First things first, we're going to throw a Will-O-Wisp up. That's going to be a lot of fun. And Scary Face. Okay. Now, as for the nickname, you guys know every Pokemon on our team is nicknamed after one of you guys. A subscriber, somebody who frequents the channel and is always leaving cool comments. And by cool comments, I mean just being respectful, being a cool person, interacting with other people. All of that fun stuff. So we're going to be nicknaming this Carvanha after Toad. Well, his nickname is going to be Toad. I believe the actual username of this person was like Supreme Toad Lord or Toad Overlord, something along those lines. You know who you are. You can go on any video, look in the comment section. He's probably down there somewhere. I actually battled him just recently on the channel too, in a Wi-Fi battle, if you guys watch those. Carvanha's strongly developed jaws and its sharply pointed fangs pack the destructive power. Yes, they do. They do pack a destructive power. Alright, so we're going to have a fish slash shark, not fish, but a piranha shark thingamajiggy named Toad, because why not? Why not? I don't see the problem. And you shouldn't either, because Carvanha is a bit scary. So is Sharpedo. Alright, now that we have that taken care of, we can teach Carvanha Surf and Dive. And I think Carvanha evolves at level 35. If I'm remembering correctly, or around there, so we may only have to level it up one level. And we're already going to have a Sharpedo, so that's pretty cool. I'm pretty excited about that. Sharpedo also has a new Mega Evolution with the new games, but I do not believe you can get the Mega Stone in Omega Ruby. So that's kind of a problem. I'm going to have to trade it over from Alpha Sapphire, after I get Alpha Sapphire, of course. So we'll put Lanoon in the box for now, since he is just our HM slave, not necessary to carry with us at all times. And so there you go. I do really want to go check out the Shoal Cave too. So we may actually do that before we go onto Route 128 and chase after Team Magma and all that stuff, because, you know, saving the world can wait. We have other priorities. I am going to get rid of Swagger for Dive, because why not? Dive is actually a pretty decent move, too. It has 80 base power, so that's kind of cool. We do want to teach you Surf, too, since Lanoon was our surfer, and now he's just chilling in the box. So eventually, after we don't need Dive anymore, I'm pretty sure we can just get rid of that for Waterfall, and then have two other moves like Ice Fang and Crunch or Night Slash or whatever, rounding out our set, and eventually get rid of Waterfall too, or Surf, depending on if we want to be a physical attacker or not. But generally speaking, Sharpedo can go for a mixed set, especially in-game. It has great offensive stats. Its defenses leave a lot to be desired, unfortunately, so we're probably going to see Carvanha slash Sharpedo go down quite a few times, just because it can't take hits worth anything. So, especially also while it's behind in the levels, we may see it go down a couple of times. I'll try to switch it out as much as possible, or if I need to even. But you know what I'm talking about. Carvanha is just, poor bulk. On the bright side, though, when we're surfing, Sharpedo has its own, like, trying to think, its own sprite in the overworld, and it allows you to actually surf faster than with any other Pokemon. So that's pretty cool. I don't know how fast exactly, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to control it if it's too ridiculously fast. But I just like I just like the sound of faster movement, especially because we're going to be surfing so much over the course of the rest of the game. Really, we're getting into that part of the game where we have to explore the other sections of Hoenn, which are pretty much all water. So we're going to spend a lot of time on Toad's back. So we have Camerupt and Altaria in this double battle, level 38 and level 39. This actually works out quite well for us. Carvanha has moves that are 4 times super effective on both of these Pokemon. I'm going to go for the Stab Surf to get rid of the Camerupt, just because I'm pretty sure Eric, in his Mega form, should be able to take out Altaria in one hit with a Dual Chop. Well, it'll probably take both of the hits, but one turn is what I'm trying to say. Eric's pretty powerful, so there we go. There's the Dual Chop, and oh yes, that does well over half. The second hit is definitely going to take Altaria out, and that shouldn't be surprising to anyone. Altaria is pretty bulky, but it's a lot bulkier on the special side. So there we go. We have a couple of Pokemon growing up to level 43, Spall included, trying to learn Bulk Up. Do I want to teach that to you? Kind of want to keep what we have there. I like Power Up Punch. Just because it's been working for me so far, and Bulk Up is a TM too, and so is Power Up Punch, so I can just interchange them if I really wanted to. We do get a critical hit on the Camerupt with Surf, which I do not believe mattered in the slightest. And already Toad is almost up to level 36, which is great, because we're probably going to see an evolution in this episode. We still have some time left. We're only like 16.5-ish minutes into this episode. Are we really that far into this episode already? Feels like I've been recording for less time than that, but okay. Here we go, up against Sailor Ernest, who's going to start off with a Wailmer. And we have Toad out here. Now, I don't know if this Wailmer can really do anything to me, so I'm just going to go for a Poison Fang. Maybe we'll get lucky and have it badly poison this Wailmer. And speak of the devil, there is the poison that I was talking about. It is toxic poisoning, so it will increase every turn. You just waste that turn with a Mist for whatever reason, unless you were just afraid of the impending Scary Face or something. I don't know. Or Leer, if Carvanha learns that. So we hit him with another Poison Fang, and Wailmer goes for Dive. So he gets hurt by the poison again, and now we're gonna Dive. I'm pretty sure Dive doesn't hit other dive users while we're underwater. I don't think that's a thing. Yeah, we just avoid the attack. He's hurt by the poisoning again. He is going to survive it barely, but our own dive might just take him out, and it does. So Wailmer goes down, and that might be enough to get us up to the next level. Oh, never mind. I spoke too soon. Close, though. Machoke is next. We probably don't want to leave Toad out against a Machoke. That just doesn't sound like a good idea. So what I will do is bring in Arc, since Arc takes forever to level up. Anytime we can send him into battle is a good time for us, especially because he also just kills things left and right. He's ridiculously powerful. So since we're missing some HP, we might as well go for a Draining Kiss. It is super effective. Machoke is not going to take that very well, and by not very well, I mean it's going to be a one-hit KO. Down he goes, falling backwards onto that beautiful sandy beach. And Abby's growing up to level 45. Level 45 already, wow. Tentacruel's coming up next. And let's see. I don't know if I want to send out Toad against that. Nah, I think we're gonna stick with Arc on this one. And the extra experience should be enough to grow our Carvanha up to the next level. Pretty sure after all that extra experience, I would think. He was pretty close. Pretty darn close. Arc is going to grow up to level 44, so our team is just moving along. A lot of our team members are gaining levels here. I like that. I like that a lot. Eric's growing up to level 44 too. Toad is growing up to level 36 as predicted, and he's trying to learn Crunch already. That is crazy. I guess we have to get rid of Poison Fang. I really like the coverage that the Ice Fang gives us. And we need something to be able to hit water types with if we're going to stick with water ice coverage. So Poison Fang is the odd one out, even though that's a really cool move for Carvanha to have. And I'm pretty sure that was newly added into his repertoire. It may have been an egg move before, but I think it's this is the first game that he was actually able to learn it via level up. And it had to be recently because he's at level 35 and came with it after we caught him. But here we go, Toad. We just caught him. We've only known him for about 10 minutes, if that. And, oh man, look at that. He just looks ferocious. I don't know why my voice went up like that. Kind of hurt a little bit, honestly. I really need to, like, start recording more. My voice shouldn't be hurting, like, 20 minutes into one video. Oh my goodness, I still am not back into the swing of things. I figured it would take a while, but I did not know how long it would take. Oh, it's female. I honestly did not even notice that. I've been referring to Toad as a he this whole time. I am a bad person. I'm a terrible person. I'm so sorry. She is a beautiful, beautiful lady. Okay, let's battle this guy. Hey there, check out my sweet Pokemon. Okay, if you insist. Swimmer Stan, who's going to send out a Seadra, which probably has Poison Point. I think that's what they usually carry is Poison Point. So we'll go for a Crunch anyway. Actually, Surf, despite being not very effective, might actually do more damage just because Seadra's defense is pretty high. He opts to go for the Focus Energy there, but we did see that we do outspeed, so that's cool. Let's go for the Surf, see how much that does. And that does just about the same amount as Crunch, even though Crunch is Stab. Well, I guess Surf is also Stab. But pretty sure Sharpedo's physical attack is higher. So that is a thing. Anyway, doesn't matter. The Seadra just is spamming Agility. So he was just setting up all over the place. Focus Energy on the first turn, and then Agility, and Agility again. And yeah, as Stan said, he just kind of floundered. You have to actually attack to win. You can't just keep upping your speed. Alright, have we done everything? Is there more over here? Yes, it looks like there's people we can battle over here. So we're not even going to get into Shoal Cave this episode, I don't think. Depending on how many people there are to battle. The repellent effect wore off. I'm going to need to buy more repels, I think. Although I might have some max repels, actually. Unless those are the ones that I'm using right now. I don't even know what's going on. Oh my goodness. I never know. Alright, so we have Love Disc out here. Female Love Disc, level 39, against Toad. And Flail. Okay. Still did 5 damage from full health. From a Love Disc. That's outrageous. We do get to hit back with the Rough Skin, though, so that's cool. And Crunch is not quite enough to take this thing out. Now we're dealing with quite possibly a full-powered Flail. But you know what? This Love Disc is going to kill itself. Oh, just kidding. We outspeed. It was a speed tie the whole time. Huh, and here I was thinking Toad was going to get decimated by a flailing Love Disc, which really would not have been the best way to start off his career as a team member. But he comes through for us. I mean, she came through for us, not he. For some reason, I want Toad to be a guy. Just, it was not meant to be. Alright, so he picked up the Big Pearl there. And let's see what else is over here. Oh, yes, look how fast we're swimming. Oh, my goodness. Didn't even notice that. I was like, why am I having such a hard time controlling this? And it's because I'm on a Sharpedo now, and she's just flying around. She's the fastest swimmer I know. So here we go, up against a Clamperl, level 38. Clamperl can't do a whole lot. I'll go for a Crunch. We'll see how much that does. Maybe we'll get lucky with a defense drop. We're not going to need it, it looks like. So we see a Water Gun. That did like 10 HP, and it's not very effective. Alright. Toad is just not going to be taking hits well at all. If you're not taking hits well from a Water Gunning Clamperl, then things aren't looking good for you defensively. Anyway, Clamperl goes down to the Surf there. Seeking is going to come out next, and Seeking can actually hit pretty hard. Its physical attack is not too shabby. So we want to bring in some reinforcements here. I don't want Toad to be taking any hits. We can get her some experience, but I don't want her taking those kinds of hits. So in comes the Seeking, level 36. I'll go for a Low Sweep in case the Seeking is faster, which it's not. And Low Sweep does over half. We do have to sponge a Waterfall here, though, which is Stab. And yeah, that didn't feel too good. But it only did about 40 HP. So we can finish this thing off with another Low Sweep. Down goes the Seeking, and that is going to be it for this battle. as we are not going to see anybody grow any levels there, although Spall is pretty darn close to growing up to the next level, probably in the next battle via the experience share. We'll see that. Did I battle you? I don't feel like I did. So let's hop back on our trusty Sharpedo here, and alright, so this is going to be the last thing that we do in this episode. We'll fight this guy, and then we'll leave things off in front of the Shoal Cave and go exploring next time. So he's going to start off with a Staryu. And Staryu unfortunately doesn't have its Psychic typing yet, but we're going to try to kill it anyway with a Crunch. Because Staryu typically doesn't carry anything that would be super effective, or really able to hit water types for really any damage. Especially a water dark type like Sharpedo. So Crunch actually took out that Staryu in one hit. So I really am not afraid of just staying in and going for another Crunch. And the second Staryu goes down in one hit too. Alright. Toad getting lots of experience there. Already growing up to level 37. And Spall has grown up to level 44 as well, just as I had predicted a little earlier on. And now I am tripping over my words and talking very strangely. But it's just in time for the end of this episode. Oh my goodness, I really need to practice with this fast swimming. This is ridiculous. It's ridiculous how fast Sharpedo goes. Anyway, that's going to be it for this time, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully a little bit less nonsensical talking in the upcoming episodes as I figure out how to commentate again. But yeah, like I said, hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please make sure you're leaving a like, rating, or a comment, or whatever you would like to do, and I will see you all next time. And until then, game on.